2023 is poised to be a fantastic year for horror fans, with a plethora of thrilling and chilling films set to hit theaters. Horror has become an increasingly reliable genre, more so than predecessors such as romance and comedy, which are facing a difficult time in an industry that has done away with mid-budget movies. Horror films, however, have found success in indie studios and small budgets, allowing them to surprise viewers year after year with new ways to horrify and invoke empathy through the bizarre situations characters find themselves in.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you okay? I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
Renfield is a horror comedy starring Nicholas Hoult as the titular character. He abandons his job working for Dracula, Nicolas Cage, when he falls for Rebecca Quincy, Awkwafina, a traffic cop. For those unfamiliar with the original Dracula story by Bram Stoker or the 1931 Universal classic, Renfield is Dracula's henchman. The movie follows the strange events that occur after Renfield's decision to leave his master.
Renfield, bring in innocent victims. I want a handful of nuns, a busload of cheerleaders.
And I just want a normal life again. But this modern world is a dangerous place.
I don't understand why we're doing this. We barely know these people.
It's one day. Let's mix things up a bit.
If you missed seeing Mia Goth play super creepy in films like X and its prequel, Pearl, then this sci-fi thriller is for you. Featuring Mia and Big Little Lies star Alexander Skarsgård, this film follows a wealthy couple enjoying a vacation on an island resort. However, after an accident happens outside the resort grounds that turns their happy world upside, they must fight for survival. The society's zero-tolerance policy for crime leaves them two options: be executed or pay an ungodly amount of money to watch yourself die.
Here, the punishment for any crime committed is death.
What did you say?
But for a significant sum, we'll build a double to stand in for your execution.
Double.
Looks just like me.
Maybe think of it as a gift. It's like a new skin working into place. It's for you to complete your transformation.
This is just a little game.
But I can take some blood. Show me how strong you are. It's really disgusting. You could just sit there and watch it happen.
You know, James, do you worry they got the wrong man?
And for me, I can't believe I'm never gonna speak to you again.
For horror fans who especially love blood and gore, comes the next installment of the classic horror franchise, Evil Dead Rise. This one sees the rise of flesh-eating demons and a family forced to fight against their infected mother.
It's me. Don't let it take my babies.
Where's your mask? This isn't a vacation, it's a quarantine.
A quarantine is...
Two friends decide to quarantine at a secluded lake house during the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic. Unfortunately, they're not alone and soon find themselves being stalked by a sinister person. Kevin Williamson, aka the writer of Scream, co-wrote this movie with Caitlin Crabb. The film stars Gideon Adlon, who played Becca on Netflix's Cancelled Too Soon series, The Society.
Mary.
Jump in, water's fine. Who is this?
I don't know.
That's creepy, Parker.
High school student Sadie Harper and her younger sister Sawyer are reeling from the recent death of their mother and aren't getting much support from their father, Will, a therapist who is dealing with his own pain. When a desperate patient unexpectedly shows up at their home seeking help, he leaves behind a terrifying supernatural entity that preys on families and feeds on the suffering of its victims.
It's been around forever. Hidden. In the dark. It's like all those spooky monsters you think are hiding under your bed.
In the latest installment of the Scream franchise, sisters Sam and Tara escape to New York City in the hopes of starting a new chapter. But, of course, the Ghostface killer follows. This masked murderer is unlike previous versions you've seen and seems to be even more ruthless in tracking down his victims.
This isn't like any other Ghostface.
What is this place?
It's a shrine.
Guys?
The 9th addition to the Conjuring cinematic universe will greet and haunt us in 2023. After audiences were scared out of their wits by the first Nun film, a sequel was quickly announced. Taissa Farmiga will return as Sister Irene and lead this brand new spin-off of the rich stories of the Conjuring world.
To an abbey in Romania.
The abbey has a long history.
Valak.
Not all good.
Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it. Did he allow that?
Russell Crowe stars in film based on the life of Father Gabriel Amorth, who acted as chief exorcist of the Vatican. He performed more than 100,000 exorcisms in his lifetime. He passed away in 2016 at the age of 91. Amorth wrote 2 memoirs, An Exorcist Tells His Story and An Exorcist, More Stories, and detailed his experiences battling Satan and demons that had clutched people. This one is definitely a must-see.
The other 2%. I call it evil.
We have more questions for you, Father Amort.
You have a problem with me? You talk to my boss, the Pope.
There's a case that needs your attention.
Bring me the priest.
I'm here to help, Julia.
Wrong priest! Take caution. There are secrets buried there.
Insidious 5 is yet another horror sequel slated for release in 2023, and this one is set 10 years after the last installment. This one sees the youngest Lambert kid off to college and is Patrick Wilson's directorial debut. If it's anything like the other 4 films in the series, this one is sure to be scary as hell.